I am someone who is constantly changing, constantly learning, constantly reshaping herself. If there's one thing I know about myself, it's that I'm not fixed. I'm fluid, growing with every experience, every emotion, and every challenge. I'm not a single identity, I'm layers. There's a version of me that is ambitious and driven. The version that sets goals, studies with focus, and dreams of a future where I am independent and strong. This version wants to build a life through hard work, intelligence, and discipline. Then there is the emotional me, the one who feels deeply, who gets affected by things easily, who overthinks, who wonders if she is doing enough. This version is sensitive, gentle, and thoughtful. She notices details others miss. She absorbs emotions like a sponge. She reflects on everything, sometimes too much. There's also a resilient me, the one who may break but never stays broken, the one who may cry, may get overwhelmed, may get confused, but always returns to more strength. This version rises silently after every setback and keeps moving forward. I'm also someone who wants to understand life deeply. I don't want a superficial existence. I want meaning in the things I do, in my studies, relationships, habits, morals, dreams, and everything. At my core, I'm a girl who is becoming more stronger, becoming more self-aware, becoming more capable. And even though I don't exactly know who I will become, I know she will be someone who is powerful because I'm already building her piece by piece. Yes, I believe I am. At least I am trying with real sincerity. Most people move through life without thinking about time, without thinking about how valuable each day is. But I don't. I think about my future constantly. I think about how today's effort shapes tomorrow's opportunities. Using time wisely doesn't mean being busy every second. It means being intentional with every hour. And I'm intentional. I study, I plan, I improve my skills. I learn coding, I reflect on my mistakes, I analyze my routines, and I try to build myself step by step. But I also know that sometimes I struggle. There are days when I feel mentally stuck, when motivation becomes low, when my emotions consume me. I feel guilty, thinking I wasted my time. But the truth is, rest is also wise use of time. Healing is wise, thinking is wise, and pausing is wise too. I'm not perfect, but I am present. I know what I want, I know where I'm going. And I'm not drifting through life mindlessly. Even when I falter, I return to my goals. I'm using my time not just to take tasks done, but to build a better version of myself. And that, in the long run, is the wisest use of my time. I don't take life casually. I don't take people casually. I don't take my dreams casually. If anything, I treat opportunities with more seriousness than most people of my age. But yes, I take myself for granted. I take my abilities for granted, my resilience, my emotional strength, my intelligence, and my work ethic. I don't stop enough to appreciate my progress. I don't acknowledge how far I have come compared to those I used to be. I also take my adaptability for granted. No matter what situation life throws at me, I always find a way to adjust, to continue to grow. But I rarely give myself credit for that. I take my quiet strength for granted. The strength that helps me wake up every day and try again. The strength that keeps me committed to my goals and despite fear. The strength that has helped me survive moments of doubt and confusion. I don't take the world for granted. I don't take education for granted. I don't take opportunities for granted. But I take my own growth for granted because I'm always looking ahead instead of honoring what's behind me. I want to start appreciating myself more. Not because I'm perfect, but because I'm sincerely trying. What worries me the most is uncertainty. Not knowing how things will turn out. Not knowing if I'm moving fast enough. Not knowing whether my choices today will lead to the life I want. I worry about failure, not because I fear working hard, but because I fear the feeling of not being enough. I fear looking back and realizing I could have done more. I fear making mistakes that cost years. I worry about time slipping away. I worry about waking up someday and feeling like I wasted my potential. I worry about disappointment in myself, in life, and circumstances. I also worry about stability, financial, emotional, and personal. I want strength, security, and independence. The fear of not reaching that scares me. But at the same time, these fears push me. They keep me alert. They keep me disciplined. They remind me that what truly matters. My fears don't define me. They motivate me. They remind me that my dreams are worth fighting for. I am trying. Truly, deeply, and consciously. I don't pretend to be someone I am not. I don't chase trends or expectations blindly. I choose things because they align with who I want to be. But living true to myself is still something I'm learning. Sometimes fear influences my decisions, fear of failing behind, fear of making wrong choices, fear of not being enough. Sometimes expectations from others shape my thoughts. Sometimes overthinking clouds my clarity. Yet, even in these moments, my core intention remains the same. I want to live a life that feels aligned to my values. I want to grow in the direction that feels right to me. I want to choose meaning over approval. I may not be perfectly aligned every day, but I'm consciously working towards my authentic self. I need to reduce my overthinking. It exhausts me more than anything else. I need to stop expecting perfection from myself. I'm human, not a machine. I need to give myself rest without guilt. Rest is productive too. I need to trust myself more, my instincts, my capabilities, and my effort. I need to stop comparing my pace with others. Everyone's journey is different. I don't need to change who I am. I need to change how I treat myself. I need more compassion, more patience, more self understanding. If I learn to guide my thoughts instead of letting them control me, my entire life will change. The thing that matters most to me is becoming someone I am proud of. Someone strong, independent, emotionally stable, intellectually capable, and confident. My future matters deeply. My dreams matter. My mental peace matters. My growth matters. I want a life I have built myself. I don't want to depend on anyone. I don't want my journey to be owned by anyone. I want to earn success, not inherit it. I care about the people I love too. I love meaningful relationships. I love connection that nourish me, not drain me. But at the center of everything, what matters most is becoming a person with depth, strength, and purpose. Not the way I should. And I know that. I try to maintain balance. But most days my mind takes priority over my body. I wake up thinking about my studies, work, plans, assignment, deadlines. And my body often becomes an afterthought. My sleep schedule is not always consistent. My meals are not always on time. Some days I move too little, sit too long, stretch too rarely. I know this is not sustainable. But I know physically I maintain health, it is not separable from mental health. They affect each other like mirrors. When I sleep less, my mind is tired. When I don't move enough, my motivation drops. When my body feels heavy, my thoughts feel heavy too. But I'm learning. Slowly, I want to build better routines. I want to treat my body as the foundation of my future, not as something secondary. I want to feel strong and energetic, not drained and fatigued. Taking care of myself physically is not a luxury, it is survival, and I want to improve every day. I'm scared of failing not because failure is shameful, but because I have dreams that mean everything to me. I'm scared of not reaching my potential, of being average, when I know I'm capable of more. I'm scared of the unknown, of the parts of the future I cannot control. I'm scared of disappointment. I'm scared of regret. I'm scared of losing my direction. I'm scared of not being enough, not smart enough, not fast enough, not disciplined enough. I'm scared of emotional instability, of moments when my mind feels too heavy. I'm scared of falling behind. But my fear is not my enemy. Fear keeps me alert. Fear keeps me humble. Fear keeps me disciplined. Fear tells me that my goals are important, that my path matters. Fear is a reminder, not a barrier. I want a life where I am self-made, a life I've built with my own hands, my own decisions, my own hard work. I want independence, emotional, financial, personal. I want stability, not just money, but inner peace. I want confidence, the kind that comes from knowing I worked hard and earned everything I have. I want to master skills. I want to build a career I am proud of. I want to grow into a woman who is respected of her character, her strength, her intelligence. I want freedom, the freedom to choose my direction, the lifestyle and my dreams. I want fulfillment, a life that feels meaningful, not empty. I want balance between ambition, peace, hard work, rest, discipline, and joy. I want to look back someday and feel proud, not regretful. I want a life that reflects courage, a life that tells a story of effort and resilience, a life that feels like mine. Life is asking me to trust the process, even when I cannot see the results. Life is asking me to be patient, even when things feel slow. Life is asking me to believe in myself, especially when doubt feels louder. Life is teaching me lessons silently, that growth takes time, that discipline matters more than motivation, that consistency wins over speed, that every challenge shapes me, that every mistake teaches me, that every small improvement counts. Life wants me to become emotionally resilient, to handle setbacks with maturity, to recover from failure with strength, and to continue walking even when the path gets blurry. Life is asking me to balance effort with rest, courage, and with sensitivity. It wants me to build a stronger inner world, not just a successful outer one. Life is shaping me through every experience, the good ones, the painful ones, the confusing ones. Everything is preparing me. I matter because I'm trying. I matter because I genuinely care about my future, my relationship, and my self growth. I matter because I exist, even if I don't always see it clearly. I matter because I bring sincerity where I go. I matter because I put effort into things. I matter because my heart is strong, even when it feels fragile. I matter because I am evolving. I'm not stagnant, I'm learning. I'm becoming a better version of myself every day. I matter because my dreams are valid, because my feelings are real, because my journey is important, even if it's slow. I don't need someone else to justify my worth. I matter simply because I'm here, living, trying, learning, and improving. Yes, I have worked hard, even when I did not feel motivated. I have studied when my mind was tired. I have made progress even when I could have given up. I have overcome fears, small ones, big ones, silent ones. I have grown emotionally. I have understood myself better. I have shown maturity in situations that used to overwhelm me. I have stayed consistent in learning new skills. I have made decisions that show responsibility. I have taken steps toward my long-term goals. I have become more disciplined, even if slowly. These may not look dramatic, but they matter. Small improvements add up. Quiet progress becomes big transformation. I will look back someday and realize these days were the foundation of my strongest self. I need to learn more about emotional clarity. I need to understand my thoughts deeply, not fear them. I need to learn how to handle my feelings, especially the intense ones. Emotional intelligence is not something taught in school, but it shapes every part of life: work, relationship, confidence, decision making, stress, and everything. I want to learn how to identify what I feel, understand why I feel it, respond calmly, not let emotions overwhelm my logic, not let fear dictate my choices. Be strong without suppressing myself. I want to develop emotional maturity, the kind that makes me calm, balanced, and grounded even in difficult situations. If I master emotional clarity, I will master life. I love that life is constantly changing. I love that even on the worst days, there's still room to grow, to begin again, to rise. I love that nothing is permanent, neither joy nor pain, which means every moment has something to teach me. I love learning. I love understanding things I could not understand before. I love quiet progress, the kind no one sees but I feel deeply. I love the peace that comes after solving something difficult. I love that life gives clarity in surprising moments. I love that sometimes the smallest experience become the biggest lessons. I love that new doors appear the moment I decide to walk forward. I love the feeling of becoming stronger, mentally, emotionally, academically. I love the idea that my future is something I can build. I love that I'm not stuck, I'm evolving every day. I love the silence of early mornings, the calmness of deep thoughts, the excitement of dreams, the satisfaction of efforts. I love the moments when life feels meaningful, when everything suddenly makes sense. And most of all, I love that I'm capable of creating a beautiful, powerful, independent life through my own choices and strength.